What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to my YouTube channel. Today I'm trying to go over some SOC Analyst questions and answers. I found this good PDF on LinkedIn, and it's really easy to understand and beginner friendly, so I want to go over that. I'll probably just do maybe 20 questions, and I will make sure I'll share those PDF and resources with you guys. But I'm just gonna go over and just read through them, and so yeah, let's get into it. For those that don't know, my name is Yoel. I'm trying to get into a SOC Analyst career field in cybersecurity. I just got my Security Plus, and now I'm working on my Network Plus. So I'm studying that on the side, and so I did some interviews for SOC Analysts. Sadly, unfortunately, I didn't get it. But we keep on studying. We don't stop. We keep studying until we understand more. And so let's just go ahead and get to it. If you are new, make sure you subscribe and leave a comment if you have any questions. But let's get into it, man. Let's go ahead and get to it. All right. Let's go with question number 1. So, what is the role of SOC Analyst? SOC L1 Analyst. So, this is the first level of SOC Analyst. What is their role? So SOC L1 Analyst monitors alerts and logs, identifies potential threats, and escalates true incidents to the next level. They are the first line of defense in detecting and responding to security events. So these are their first line SOC Analysts. They're level 1 SOC Analysts. They deal with monitoring alerts and escalating those true incidents. So for example, they review SIEM alerts for multiple failed logins and escalate it if it looks suspicious. Okay, so what is SIEM? Next question number 2. What is SIEM? As we go over, I try to just give my my input on these questions that I understand, and then we can go from there. Okay, so what is SIEM? SIEM, it stands for Security Information and Event Management. It collects logs and analyzes logs from various sources to detect and respond to security incidents. So, for example, tools like Splunk, Curator, they help correlate events and generate alerts. So SIEMs, these are the platform most SOC analysts use to monitor the alerts and identify any potential threats. The most basic one, like I was saying, Splunk, Curator are the most common one. I am more familiar with Splunk, and I actually have set up Splunk on my MacBook, and with my MacBook and my Windows computer, and I identify and I analyze logs using Splunk. So Splunk, I like Splunk. I'm not really sure about Curator, but I feel like Splunk is the simple one for me. Okay, next question. What is an alert? An alert is notification generated by security tools when suspicious activity or policy violation is detected. For example, an alert for an unusual login attempt from a new country. So an alert is just a notification, whether on your SIEM or or your system. It gives you a notification of something is happening. It might be suspicious, or it might be malicious or not malicious. Alert is just a notification for you to look at it to see what's going on your system. Okay, so next question. What is the difference between an alert and an incident? Okay, so this is where it gets. So an alert is potential issue. Right? It's not saying it's malicious, right? It's a potential issue, right? It's a notification. While an incident is a confirmed security event that requires action. So if you have an incident, that means you confirm that this is an actual malicious or suspicious activity is going on, and you confirmed it, and you take the necessary actions. So for example, an alert for malware download may become an incident after analysis. So you have an alert that there's a download, something is downloading on your system, right? And then when you do your investigation, SOC Analysts, when they investigate the alert, it end up being something malicious, right? So that's what it is. Okay, so next question. What is false positive? A false positive is an alert that appears suspicious, but is actually a benign. For example, an alert for admin login during a maintenance window. Right? False positive, false alarm. This is a false alarm, right? It's an alert. Sometimes SOC analysts will receive false positives, right? When they didn't correctly tune their detection rules, right? When they didn't correctly tune in their detection rules, you might get, just for normal activity, you might flag it as a suspicious activity. So this is where SOC analysts get, they analyze it and they try to tune up those false positives. Okay, so what is next question? What is log analysis? Log analysis is a process of reviewing and interpreting logs to identify suspicious activity or security threats. For example, checking firewall logs for blocked IP addresses. Log analysis. You have different logs. You have firewall logs, window event logs, right? You're getting these logs from different sources, and you're analyzing it, right? So SOC analysts, they analyze logs, 24/7 shift. On 24/7 shift, they analyze logs to see if it's suspicious or not suspicious, or malicious or not malicious. Okay, what are common log sources? This is where we see now. The common log sources, right, includes firewall, IDS, and IPS. It stands for intrusion detection system and intrusion prevention system. EDR, servers, application, network devices. So when you connect your SIEM tool to your log sources, right? All these log sources, the SIEM is like a centralized system where all your log sources go to it, and it makes it easier to search for logs, to identify similar activities on your system. So so these are like the log sources. Like in SIEM tools, like for example in Splunk, you can have firewall logs, your intrusion detection system, endpoint device logs, servers logs, application network devices. For example, like window event log, syslog, VPN. So these are the log sources that we will commonly, like as a SOC analyst, work with. Okay, next question. What is IOC? IOC stands for Indicator of Compromise. It is any evidence that indicates a system may be compromised. For example, malicious IP, suspicious domain, or strange file hash. Indicator of compromise, just as the name says, there is a evidence that something. Next question. What is IDS and IPS? IDS, intrusion detection system. It detects threats, while IPS, intrusion prevention system, can block or prevent them. So for example, we have tools like Snort. It's an IDS, intrusion detection system. Suricata, or Suricata, or something like that. That one is IDS and IPS system. Next question. What is a VPN? VPN, virtual private network, creates secure connection over the internet. Remote employees accessing company network securely. VPN helps secure your network or your system, right? Or your connection, especially in public area, is best to use VPN, right? So you don't want to get hacked from attacker from nearby, right? It will give you the secure connection over the internet. Okay, next question. What is brute force attack? Brute force attack is a method to gain access by trying multiple passwords or keys, trying many password combinations to log in. Okay, so we're going to see this one in action next time, right? I'll do a lab. I'll do a walkthrough lab creating a honeypot where we're going to deploy a fake system, fake computer, and open it to the public, right? Open it over the network and open all the ports. And we will see like brute force action in real life, right? You will see attacker trying multiple passwords, different passwords, trying to access your system. We're gonna build that one soon. Okay, next question. What is port scan? Port scan is used to find open ports on target system, using Nmap to scan open ports. Right, this is the first initial steps. This is the reconnaissance, right? Attackers or any SOC analyst, they will use these tools to scan open ports. That if there's ports that they're not supposed to be open, then you close those ports because attacker will try to access through those ports, right, to your system. We're going to learn different ports first and their numbers. What is hashing? Hashing converts data into fixed size string which is unique to the data. For example, SHA-256 hash used to verify file integrity. Okay, next question. What is a honeypot? Honeypot is a decoy system set up to attract attackers and analyze their behavior. For example, deploying fake login page to capture attacker credentials. This is what I was telling you about. So we're going to deploy TPOT. It's a big honeypot system It's easy to use too. So we're gonna deploy that one and see in action. Okay, what is threat intelligence? Threat intelligence is information about potential or current threats used to make informed security decisions. Using threat phase, for example, using threat phase to block malicious IP. SOC Analyst, they deal with threat intelligence system and resources, right? And they try to find information on a specific port, IP addresses, links, emails, and try to find information. So as a SOC Analyst, we deal with monitoring, analyzing logs, finding out information about IP address. If you see a suspicious IP address on your system, right, you try to figure it out. You use threat intelligence tools. We're going to look at some threat intelligence tools together too. There's different ones. Okay, let's see now. Okay, we'll do maybe 5 more and we'll continue next time. Okay, what is DDoS attack? DDoS, distributed denial of service, has attack overwhelms a target server with a massive traffic, making it unavailable. Attacker use botnet to flood a website with traffic, causing downtime. Right, this is where attacker hitting your system multiple times to overwhelm your system. Right, well, it will crash to the point where they'll easily access your system. What is zero-day exploit? Zero-day exploit targets a vulnerability that is unknown to the vendor and has no available patch. For example, attacker exploits a new Windows vulnerability before Microsoft releases a fix. It's a dangerous one, right? You get a hit unexpectedly, right? It's dangerous because there is no patch. They don't know what's wrong. What's the compromise? They don't know what's the fix. They don't know the fix to it. That's why it's called zero day. They're gonna hit. Unexpectedly. What is threat intelligence? We already did that one. Okay, what is security incident? So just if you guys have anything that's not correct, right, you can comment below. We all learning, so make sure you comment below, and if you have more things to say or to add to it, let's learn. We all learning, right? I'm learning too. I'm just getting into this cybersecurity stuff. I'm learning too, so if you have something you need to add, comment below so we can all learn. Okay, next question. What is security incident? Security incident is any event that compromises the confidentiality, integrity, availability of system. For example, unauthorized access to a server is security incident. So security incident, the 3 core principles are confidentiality, integrity, and availability, right? So in cybersecurity, if you compromise one of them, you have a security incident on your system. And then, all right. Thank you guys for listening. I hope this is helpful. If you have any questions and comments, make sure you comment below. Let's all learn together and grow in this field. See you guys next time.